Alright, bienvenidos. Welcome back again, everybody. This is Professor Bradley, and today we're going to start talking about conjugating present tense regular AR verbs in Spanish. It's a little bit more complex than what we do in English. Nonetheless, I am here and I hope that you enjoy it. Today we'll be revisiting R. Kelly's hit, I'm a Flirt, and today we're going to rename the song, It's a Verb. Enjoy. It's a verb. Every time you speak in sentences, you gotta use a verb. Recognize that these are usually the action types of words. They tell us what we're doing and help explain who we are. And in Spanish, almost all your verbs are gonna end in R. Today, we're gonna focus on AR verbs and practice using present tense AR verbs. And we'll demonstrate by using the verb hablar. So let's conjugate verbs for AR. When you're conjugating AR verbs, don't be confused. When it comes to those, I can show you what you're supposed to. Explain what you gotta do so that it makes sense too. So you can conjugate verbs like you are supposed to. Gotta understand that in Spanish, AR verbs have two parts, an AR ending and the stem. That's two parts. The stem remains the same, but the last two letters, you change the ending depending on who's your subject matter. Verbs for you always end in O and always end in as when the subject is you. Yeah, homie, if you talk about them, be sure that your verb ends with an AN. Believe me, man, it's how Spanish is spoken in the shy. Y nosotros hablamos español in the shy. And él o ella habla también. We just finished conjugating AR verbs. Remember that in Spanish there are three main categories of verbs: AR, ER, and IR verbs. Today we focused on AR verbs. You can tell what type of verb it is by the ending. You can always look at the last two letters, and this tells you if the verb is conjugated or not. If the verb still has the AR, ER, or IR ending, it is considered to be in its infinitive form. When we conjugate verbs, the stem stays the same, but the ending changes to agree with the subject. Verbs must be conjugated or changed to agree with the subject of the sentence. This is not an option. So here we have the verb hablar, which means to speak. You try it. Hablar. Very good. The AR part at the end, the red letters, represent the ending. So here you see when we get ready to conjugate the verb for the 6 different forms, the AR has been removed. This chart summarizes the endings. Notice that they are color-coded to show you which endings are associated with which subject pronoun category. If you are watching this and taking notes, please pause here and note the subject pronouns with their appropriate endings. Again, this has been done in a color-coded fashion so that you can see the relation between the two. Thank you very much for joining, and we hope you had a good day. Hasta luego.